The Electric State is one of the latest additions from Free League to their extensive and rather amazing catalogue. Based on the works of Simon Stålenhag, the renowned artist, it has a very specific look and feel. However, is this actually going to be worth the amount of money that you have to pay to get your hands on it? Welcome to the GMS Magazine unbooking videos. I wasn't at all familiar with the Electric State when it came out. I really had no idea what it was going to be all about, and when I took a look at some of the photographs, some of the pics on the internet, I thought it was going to be kind of a light-hearted sort of robot world. When I saw the trailer for the Netflix series, that was confirmed, because it felt like, yeah, very light-hearted. And then I began to read the book. Now, this is not the full review because I haven't finished, but this is my first impressions. I want to show you what this book looks like inside. Let's start with the production. This is a hardback, very, very big, looking, as you would expect, absolutely beautiful. The cover kind of encapsulates very well what the game is all about. The decay of the robot, the roads where the traveling are going to be taking place, the robot on the roads that for me very much signifies all the obstacles that you're going to be finding on the way there, and the gloomy, not at all sunny atmosphere of the scene. It's kind of where the world of this game is at. So I enjoy it. I do like the simple, no gimmickry of the type font, which makes it very easy to read and see from any distance. And the back has been well designed enough with big font to show you exactly what you are going to read. And it comes straight away with a content warning because of the presence of dark and existential themes. So don't let the look of these gorgeous paintings deceive you. This is not a light-hearted game. Let's jump inside. One thing is that we get a map, and you know how much I like maps. And we get a map of Pacifica. This is a chunk of the United States as we know it in this game. It's big enough for an awful lot of things to happen, but small enough to give us a sense that the world is a lot bigger and we have absolutely no clue what is truly going on outside these squares. We go in, we find the same map in the cover and counter cover, and we get the credits, and we get the table of content. I absolutely love the table of contents, the format that Free League has chosen for their books, because everything comes perfectly illustrated. The whole thing is beautifully laid out everywhere, so it is very easy to locate whatever it is you want to locate. And they are saying with this, because they could put all of this in just 2 pages. Okay, you just get rid of these images, put them in 2 columns, and just 2 pages, here's the table of content. To me, the fact that they are taking 4 pages to show you the table of contents, this is already saying, we love this. We're just going to take as much space as we want and need to make it look and feel and as usable as possible. To me, that just is like, I want to read this. It really helps me want to read it. So anyway, what are the chapters? We get welcome to the Electric State, where we're going to take a look at what is the world all about, what is happening in here. And if you're not familiar with the Electric State, don't worry. You will be very, very soon. And trust me, you're going to love it. If you're a child of the 90s, I'm a child of the 80s, but I was there in the 90s, you will be looking, oh, I remember, oh, I feel, and you will be able to identify a lot of the things that are going on. If you're not, get ready for a world that you really will explode in your mind, because it's so huge. There's so many things. And it was such an era of discovery and advancement. It was amazing. The state of Pacifica, this is where the United States is at now. And then your traveler, that is you. You are going to be a traveler. The premise of this game is that the adventures are going to be taking place throughout a travel. You need to find a reason that you're going to be traveling, and you're going to have to find companions while you're traveling, and you're going to have stops, and within those stops you're going to get challenges, and the adventure is going to progress. I like that because it's going to make making adventures very easy. You just invent a reason for a travel and you have an adventure. Throw a few steps in there and you'll be absolutely cool. Combat and neuronics. Wow. I'm really looking forward to doing the whole review, because I love neuronics. Other games have done it and have done it very well. Cyberpunk, Shadowrun. But the way that the Electric State does it, it is necessary to do it, to have neuronics, incredibly dangerous, and just as rewarding. You have to do it. But wow, it can have an impact. And it's so intertwined within the culture of the world that they have created that it feels like one more thing. That's it. It's there. A thing of beauty. The journey, your threats, and then into the dust, which is a big adventure. Actually, we're talking about a book that has just over 220 pages, give or take, and yet this adventure is going to go from page 154 to 149. 40 pages are going to be just for this adventure, and you have a solo mode at the end of the book. The inside, as you can see, is stunning. They have loads and loads of absolutely incredible illustrations, as you would expect, all over the place. I mean, I don't know how prolific Helen Stagg is, but whoa, because I'm not going to say it's in every page, but it's every very few pages that you get a completely new illustration. The rest of the layout, 2 columns, big font. The separation between paragraphs is just enough. As always, I'm going to say I would love to see just a little bit more, but they are easily discernible for me as a dyslexic, and that helps a great deal. All the referencing in the chapters look very good. The way that they've put these boxes where everything is very, very clear. The art direction is perfect, because, you know, that's what happens when you have just one artist doing everything. Everything is very consistent. Everything gets very clear. And the language is, the visual language is the same throughout the book, which in this case is fantastic. Really, really fantastic. So, you know, I could keep showing you this book, and trust me, you're gonna love it. It's just amazing. It's a fantastic looking cyberpunky dystopian kind of world. You get plenty to choose from. in terms of the kind of characters that you're going to have. I will go into full details when I do the review, which will probably be the next video I record. But I'm loving the balance between hope and bliss, and what happens when you get too much or too little of one or the other. I'm loving the interrelational, interactions of the characters between themselves, how much it affects that you like somebody or you dislike them, how the game incentivizes you to explore the conflict between characters, and that exploration is going to lead to healing. It's just so good. So good. But again, I haven't finished reading it yet. I am about halfway there, and I will finish reading it within the next week or so. And then I can tell you everything about it in detail. But if you're looking for a different type of cyberpunk, the world is collapsing, the Electric State is going to scratch an awful lot of itches. And I really hope that you will enjoy it. Any questions, anything that you would like to know, please let me know in the comments down there so I can address them when I do the review. But in the meantime, if you have already read this, I would also love to hear what you have to say and have your opinion. Thank you very much for being there, and I will talk to you very soon. Take care.